Good afternoon. My name is Mr. Brendan Sellers. I'm one of the high school chemistry teachers, and this afternoon some of my Year 9 chemistry class are going to do a very short presentation for you. So without much more ado, I'd like to hand over to them to introduce themselves. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, parents. We are the Year 9 chemistry class. My name is Ping Ping.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Eileen.
Today we are going to be doing a presentation on precipitation reactions. But before we talk about precipitation reaction, we first must know what a salt is. A salt is a compound that contains a positive metal ion as well as a negative non-metal ion. For example, in table salt, which is sodium chloride, it contains sodium ions, which is Na+, and chloride ions, which is Cl-. Some salts are soluble while some salts are insoluble. For example, all sodium, potassium, and nitrate salts are soluble. But for chlorides, silver and lead chloride are insoluble, and for sulfates, calcium, barium, and lead sulfates are not soluble. A precipitation occurs when mixing two soluble salts in solution, and it gives out an insoluble product. This insoluble product is called the precipitate. For our demonstration today, Eileen here will be making silver chloride by mixing a colorless solution of sodium chloride and a clear solution of silver nitrate together. Once she mixes them together, it will form a white soluble precipitate. For our second demonstration, she can filter the precipitate out by using a funnel and a filter paper. For our second demonstration today, we will be making silver iodide from mixing potassium iodide and silver nitrate together. Once she mixes this, a yellow precipitate will form.
So thank you very much, Ping. So now I'll be talking about what Eileen just did just now. So she mixed the first solution and the second solution together, which the first solution consists of silver nitrate. And the silver nitrate is soluble. So the silver ions and the nitrate ions are separate. And they mix with water. This is also what happened to the second solution. So this is why it is colorless and clear. So once she mixed the first solution and the second solution, we get a mixture of sodium nitrate solution, which is dissolved, and a mixture of solid silver chloride, which is our white precipitate that we can see here. So we can say, because sodium ions and nitrate ions do not react, we can say that they are the spectator ions, and we can remove them by filtering them. So what really reacted was the silver ions and the chloride ions, which mixed together to get silver chloride, or our white precipitate. So now I'm going to talk about some of the uses of precipitation reactions and why it is very important. So precipitation reactions are used to remove harmful substances from water, such as lead and mercury. So lead is a very toxic material, which when we drink in contaminated water, it could end our brain development. And mercury could cause damage to our nervous system. So to remove this, we can put in a precipitating agent, and it will form a solid compound on the metal ions. And it will sink down to the bottom, and then we can filter them out to get pure, clean drinking water. So my second example is that it can produce the colored pigments that are used to make paint. So examples for copper ions, which can then be used to make blue, and cobalt ions, which are pink, and nickel ions, which are green. So these metal ions have colored pigments, which are then used to make paint in the paint industry. So this is all we have for today, and we thank you very much for listening.